strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
So striding in, Connor Pitts, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve for 1. On to first, a double play. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Up next for the Rays, Wes Wunsch. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jeremy Pitts would be next. There's ball 4.
Batting 4th, center fielder, Jeremy.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wunsch is off at first with 2 away. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Roll. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, Booth Bobo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Second and third, 2 away. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Mickey Munson gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Bobo gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, and there's one away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
In now for Cleveland, Ron Lair comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count even at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he went 3-2. Aaron Middleton waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in for the Indians, Aaron Middleton. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Preston Moss. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Middleton, the runner at second with 1 away. Set and the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hits, moves over, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Nelson Rios, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Pitts is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeff Pitts. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped him up. Rios has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances, committing 3 errors. That is not the MO of what makes this team great. They're going to have to figure out a way to flash the leather much better today. Let's take a look at what happens in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run on the season for him, and the Rays have
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now here it comes. And that'll miss up and in ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping into the box, Tony Whitenack. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looking at his career totals, Whitenack has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. Another payoff pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 3-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. Pitts leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Pitts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Blair is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Indians 2, the Rays 1. So digging in now, Alonzo Wells. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alonzo Wells.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a quality AD right there, D-Roll. Falls behind him 0-2 on 2 straight heaters. Gets the curveball and laces it for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm shocked right there. 0-2, blew 2 fastballs by him, and then he's able to stay on a breaking ball and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Lee Weaver. He was hitless in the shutout last night. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Weaver playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Into the box, Ian Kinsler, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, making it an even 250 for his career, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Ron Flair. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Aaron Middleton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Preston Moss, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer. And this is fouled at the plate.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Leading off the inning, Connor Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he's back in standing. Into the box, Wes Wunsch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 3 homers and 19 driven in. Now a look and a throwback to second. Runner's back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at second, nobody out. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Hey, a risky send right there, D-Roll. With no outs, you're going to send that runner from second on that ball hit.
Yeah, that's why they game plan, Dan. Bunch of meetings go into these series, whether it be hitting, pitching. Looks like the third base coach was on top of it. He was aggressive, and it paid off.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
In the air out to left. Lair is in pursuit. He's got it one away. Digging in for his second at bat, Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Don't want to forget about him. Wunsch leads off first with one away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes for second. High in the air out to center field. Wells is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
A shot down the first baseline. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Altuve trying to get there. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head. Riding in once again, Nelson Rios. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Pitts patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Alonzo Wells. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Weaver.
Stepping in now, Lee Weaver. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Runners off for second. Seared down the first baseline. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 6-2. Ready for another chance? John Pitts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 2-2 is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Two 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Connor Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Into the box, Wes Wunsch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Ball 2.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway. You better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lair is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the fourth. Striding into the box, Ian Kinsler hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And there's the first out.
The second baseman, number 20.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. One and one. Here it comes. A wave and a miss.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Here he comes again. 1-2. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Ron Lair.
Digging in once again, Ron Lair. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Nope.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The count now at 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 0, Chris Aquino.
Leading off the inning, Booth Bobo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with another 2-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
In now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Bobo aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Ready once again, Sammy Pitts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 out, bases loaded. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-6 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box, Connor Pitts. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Wes Wunsch, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Wunsch leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now another 2-2. Popped him up. Weaver shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom. Leading off the inning, Aaron Middleton, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Preston Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. The 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In now, Alonzo Wells, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Ready with the 2-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Pitts is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Lee Weaver, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Rios stands at second with 2 gone. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The count now at 2-1. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's a 3-run game at 10-7. Brad Boxberger will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Digging in and looking for more, Boof Bobo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. Middleton going back on it to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pitts is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. There is Crawford. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. John Pitts will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Missed with a slider. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now that's popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. To short, hit hard. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 9-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays.
Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 0-1 on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready once again, Ron Lair. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Middleton, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pitts is there. And that's the third out. Indians leave one. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score.
Your
Jose
attention, please.
Hammonds is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Jose.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Popped him up. Weaver over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Connor Pitts, 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Pitts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wells moving in. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Jeremy Pitts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Digging in once again, Preston Moss. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by...
Oh, a great diving stoppage short. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, catcher, Nelson Rios.
Into the box now, Nelson Rios. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Alonzo Wells waits on deck. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Ready for another shot now. Alonzo Wells. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 36, Junichi Kaskawa.
Riding in once again, Booth Bobo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
One and one, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeff Pitts. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blair waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. John Pitts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First delivery to him on the way. A pitch out, the throw, and a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. At the plate, Tony Whitener. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Pitts, the runner at first with two gone. One and two now. The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh and 1, here it comes. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Lehr has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays lead it 13-7. Striding in for the Indians, Lee Weaver. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Weaver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Pitts is there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Ready on 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail. Up next for the Rays, Connor Pitts. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. So striding forward now, Wes Wunsch. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Curveball that time, not even close. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Boof Bobo. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 1-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Bobo takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So 1 run's across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Rays will settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Rays are in front, 14-7. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Whitener is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. In now for Cleveland, Ron Lair. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deal on 2-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
14-7 the final tally here. The Rays put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Mickey Munson earns win number 7 on the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.